Hey everyone, welcome back to 31 Days of Yoga for Mental Health. It's day 12, I'm Daria, and today we are working with the throat chakra. This chakra is the center of communication and rhythm and sound, vibration and resonance. It's located right here and is associated with the color bright blue, like an aqua or cerulean sort of color. All you'll need today is yourself and a space to move, and when you're ready, let's get into it. We'll begin right here, seated. Let your seat be spacious, wide, and grounded, and then let your palms relax down onto your legs. Softly close your eyes. Feel your sitting bones rooting into your mat as the crown of your head elevates tall, growing the whole back line of the body. Inhale to fill up from the low belly. Send breath into the space between each rib, up into the chest, into the collarbones. Exhale on a sigh, on a ha sound. Open your mouth and let it all go. Again, inhale, fill up. Exhale, sigh with sound. Breathe it out. Inhale, fill up. Open mouth, exhale, sigh, release. Let your shoulders fall away from your ears. Continue breathing just like that. Breathing with sound, exhaling on a ha sound. And begin to tune into the sound of your own breath. Don't be afraid of the sound of your own breath, and don't be afraid to make noise with the exhale. Begin to feel the clearing effects of the breath moving through your throat chakra. Start to turn your awareness, your attention to an internal vibration, the rhythm of your own breath and the rhythm of your heartbeat. Notice any sounds or vibrations that you can pick up from externally in the room surrounding you, in your environment. And now we'll take a few rounds of lion's breath. Inhale to fill up from bottom to top. Open mouth, exhale. Stick out your tongue as far as it will go and exhale with sound. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, lion's breath. Really expand from the back of your tongue all the way to the tip. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, let it out. Stick out your tongue. 2 more rounds right here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Blink your eyes slowly open and begin to make your way climbing up to tabletop. Ground your palms and let your knees come under your hips. Inhale, lower your belly, open your heart, and lift your gaze for cow, really drawing breath into this space in the front of your throat. Exhale, round and curl. Bring an ujjayi breath, exhaling through your nose with a slight constriction in the back of your throat as you press palms into your mat and pick up your whole spine. Inhale, lower the belly, lift the gaze, breathe into the front line of the whole body. Exhale, round and curl. Move through a few more rounds at your own pace, really riding the rhythm and the waves of your breath. And continue turning your awareness to the space in the front of your throat, the front of your neck. Maybe imagine a bright blue glow emanating from that space as you breathe. Or maybe the brush strokes of your breath are tinged with that color, that bright blue. Make your way back to a neutral tabletop and begin to crawl your fingertips forward and down, moving into puppy pose. Maybe separate your knees just a couple inches wider than they've been, and see if you can bring your forehead all the way down to connect with your mat. And breathe right here for a couple of rounds, really fully and deeply. Feel the sensation of breath as it enters your nostrils, fills up your whole torso like a container. And then as you exhale, tune into the sensation in the front of your throat. Maybe stay right here with forehead down, or see if you can connect your chest and your chin all the way down to your mat. Melt your heart into your mat. Try to keep your hips elevated above your knees, and let your whole front line of your body get meltier and more relaxed. In this shape, the throat chakra is open. Really breathe into that expanded space. Allow yourself to feel calm in this posture. The neck and the throat is the space in the physical body that connects mind and body. Throughout this practice, continue with that idea of unifying mind and body with the breath moving as a channel through the throat chakra. Slowly begin to make your way back up to tabletop. Really press into your palms to make your way there. And then tuck your toes behind you and lift your hips all the way up and back for downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet maybe, or take any little movements that you need to adjust to feel a bit more grounded and connected in this downward facing dog. Press into all 10 fingertips. Send your shoulder blades to rotate externally away from each other as you hug your forearms together. See if you can bring your very lowest set of ribs all the way together and really energize through the legs. Sometimes it's easy to get a little lazy in the downward facing dog, but try to keep it nice and active, nice and energetic. Step your left toes a little more to the midline of your mat and inhale to reach right leg all the way up and back behind you, squaring the hips down to face your mat by sending the right pinky toe down. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge, curl your knee into your chest and step all the way through. The sole of the right foot comes down between the hands. Inhale, high lunge, hug your inner thighs together, really charge down through both legs as the fingertips reach up overhead. Exhale, standing L, launch forward into the right foot as the left toes lift up and back behind you, and the fingertips, both sets of fingertips, come down a few feet in front of the right leg. Grow super long from crown of head through left toe tips. Inhale. Exhale, round and curl. Pull your left knee in toward your chest and see if you can connect your left knee to your forehead. Inhale, standing L, extend left toes back, reach forward through the crown of your head. Exhale, pull the left knee into your chest and compress the space in the front of your throat. Inhale, reach long, grow. Even the roof of your mouth is moving forward as the toes go back. And exhale, pull it all into the midline. Curl your belly in and up and contract. Inhale, expand, reach long. Exhale, left toe step all the way down to the back of your mat. And then inhale, rise, high lunge. Exhale, pyramid, dive all the way down. Squeeze your legs together as your fingertips reach out and around and down to your mat or maybe to blocks if you take them. Send left toes out at about a 45-degree angle and come down onto the left heel. Send your right hip a little back in space and your left hip a little forward to square them. And then reach your fingertips out long. Inhale, elongate through the whole spine. Exhale, curl. See if you can draw your forehead again to meet your right knee. Inhale, extend, grow the spine long from crown of head to tailbone. Exhale, pull forehead toward right knee like they're magnetized, really constricting the throat. And then inhale and expand, really breathe. Exhale, round and curl. And we'll stay here. Try to keep a charge down through the legs. Send your right big toe mound down and forward. Squeeze your inner thighs together and see if you can get your forehead and your right knee to make contact. Get longer in the back of your neck to compress more in the front of your neck and the throat. One more breath. Bend into the right knee, come down to a low lunge, plant your palms, and step right foot back to high plank and flow chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift left toes up and back behind you. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Squeeze your belly to your spine all the way there in that transition. Pull inner thighs together and reach fingertips up, high lunge. Exhale, launch forward, standing L. Really drive your left foot into your mat as the right toes reach up and back behind you and grow long through your whole spine. And then exhale, round and curl. Draw right knee in to your nose or maybe to your forehead. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, pull it all into the midline. One more big reach long and back through right toes. And then exhale, step the right toes down, coming back into a low lunge. And then inhale, pull everything to the central column to rise you up, high lunge. Exhale, dive it down for pyramid. Keep a charge through the legs as the fingertips come down to meet the mat or blocks. Readjust your stance and square the hips by sending the left hip back and the right hip a little more forward. Keep a drive down through the big toe mound of the left foot, down and forward. Inhale, grow your spine, crown of head to tailbone lengthens. And then exhale, draw your forehead toward your left knee. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, round, curl. Inhale, reach. Notice the breath as you expand and contract. And then exhale, pull forehead to knee. And stay with this forehead to knee connection for 2 more rounds of breath. Good. Bend back into the left knee. Slide right toes back, low lunge. Plant your palms and step your left foot back. High plank and flow, chaturanga. Lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll flow through 2 more rounds of this sequence, connecting the breath to the movement. Really ride your own rhythm, the rhythm of your own breath and the rhythm of your own body internally. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, high lunge, reach up. Exhale, standing L, launch forward and reach long as you inhale. Fingertips planted. And exhale, round and curl. Pull left knee in toward your forehead. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, left toe step back, low lunge. Inhale, rise, high lunge. Exhale, dive it down to pyramid. Really press down through your right foot all the way there. Inhale, grow the spine long. And exhale, pull your forehead toward your right knee like they're magnetized. Really squeeze. Bend back into the right knee. Slide left toes back, low lunge. Press palms down into your mat and step to high plank. Flow. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left toes go high. Exhale, low lunge, step all the way through. Inhale, pull it together and rise, high lunge. Exhale, launch forward, standing L, right toes lift up and back really long. Exhale, curl your right knee toward your forehead. Really pull them and squeeze together. Inhale, expand, grow. Exhale, step right toes down, low lunge, and inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, dive it down to pyramid. Realign your feet. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, squeeze forehead toward left knee. Bend back into the left knee and slide right toes back, low lunge. Plant the palms, step it back, and flow. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Last time through this sequence, it's a relatively quick sequence on each side. So I am not going to cue this last time, and this will allow you to move at your own pace. Ride your breath, and if you need to check in with any of the movements, you can always look up and do so. Whenever you're ready, first thing, step left toes to the midline and inhale, right leg high, and then move at your own pace. If you don't get the sequence exactly right, that's totally fine. Just keep moving and tuning into the sound of your breath and your heartbeat. We'll meet in downward facing dog, and when you get there, take a nice clearing breath. Inhale to fill all the way up. Exhale, sigh, and let all of that go. Notice anything that came up with that unguided flow that last time through the sequence. Maybe it was a little uncomfortable just to move with the sound of your own breath, or maybe it felt really good. Either way, just notice what your experience was. And then let it go with a breath on a sigh. Lower down to your knees. And then we'll make our way to our bellies for a Sphinx pose. Bring your elbows just about maybe an inch in front of the shoulders, and then pull your elbows towards your hip points like they're magnetized and tractioning together. Let this feel really good in the whole front line of your body. Allow your belly to soften, and allow your chest and your heart really to open. And breathe. Notice any sensations in the breath, any experiences or qualities. Sometimes I'll notice almost like a minty sensation to the breath when doing breath work or working with really opening the space in the throat. That doesn't mean that's what you'll experience, but notice what's going on for you, maybe a cooling sensation. And then lower your chin toward your chest, and we'll take neck rolls. Drop right ear over toward right shoulder. Lift the head all the way up and back, over to the left, and again forward. Keep this nice and gentle. Keep your low belly soft and relaxed all the time. And go at your own pace with your own internal rhythm. So maybe for some will be a little quicker, and for others it'll be a little slower and more luxurious. And then reverse the direction of your circles. If you notice any sticky spots or any little kinks, you can always stay there, pause, and breathe. Lower all the way down now to your chest. Let your heart melt into your floor. Stack your palms and bring your forehead down to rest. Feel your heart beating inside your body. Let your eyes close and observe any vibrations or resonance that you can pick up from the ground. Maybe it's just the vibrations of traffic driving by, or a train, or the air conditioning, or whatever it is. Just observe. And then connect to what's going on internally. The vibration of energy moving through your body after this gentle stirring of movement. Lift your forehead up and away. Bring palms under your shoulders and just move through like a tabletop and make your way to lie all the way down on your back. However you want to get there is fine. We'll set up for our last posture, really to expand and open through the throat, which is fish pose. It's an option always to take supported fish, where you would bring, we did it yesterday in the heart opening practice, but you can bring blocks to the top of your mat to rest under your chest and your head, or a pillow or anything like that. If you want to go for fish, go ahead and extend your legs out long. Rest your elbows down on your mat and slide your tops of your hands under your butt a little bit. Really grow your heart up toward the ceiling. Keep a solid press down into your palms and your elbows all the time. And then slowly begin to relax the top of your head all the way down and back onto your mat. And you might need to slide your hips up or down, or adjust however you need to feel nice and comfy here. Try to avoid putting any weight really onto your head, but just let it rest and sort of hover at your mat and feel into that really deep expansion in the front of your neck, and breathe there. And maybe bring back in a visualization of that color, that bright aqua blue, moving through the front of your throat. Notice how it feels to breathe in this really expanded space. And we'll stay for 2 more rounds. Press into your elbows to release the back of your head all the way back down to your mat, nice and slowly. Untuck your hands from underneath you, and let everything drop for Shavasana. Let the back of your head really melt down into your mat, and the back of your neck be long. And let everything get softer. Let the breath soften to allow the body to soften. Eyes are softly closed. See if you can soften your neck and the front of your throat. Open through the shoulders. Imagine hands gently pressing down right at your shoulders in front of your body, opening your heart. Nice and gentle touch. Let your tongue float down away from the roof of your mouth. And again, connect internally to any little vibrations or rhythms moving through the body and the mind. Stay in your Shavasana as long as you can. And today I won't guide you out. So allow your body instead to guide you out. Your body will tell you when it's ready, when it has fully steeped. Listen to those signals and then wake up as you're ready, slowly bringing movement back into the body. Thank you so much for sharing your practice and your time with me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Namaste.